Concert Crew Podcast, we back again.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Today, I missed the old Kanye part 3. It's like, it's like this.
Part 3, though.
This guy.
Is it getting worse and worse?
I don't know. It ain't getting better. It ain't getting better for sure. It's been a while since part 2, though.
Yeah.
But
what do we miss, though?
He earned this
Actually,
one.
what do we miss? Because the only thing I miss from him is the music.
I miss dope music, first of all.
How do we end part 2, though? You know, like, what were we talking about in part 2?
Part 2 was around when he did all the albums. When he did the like Nas album, Kanye album. He did
and what's my man name?
Kid Cudi.
That joint was horrible.
It was around there. He was doing a lot of. He was doing a lot
after
of
brick after brick.
Except for Pusha T.
Except for that Daytona.
I think Nas separated himself after that album.
Nas' album was alright, and What's Your Name's album was alright too.
That's embarrassment, man.
Tiana Taylor's album was dope. Tiana Taylor was dope.
It's embarrassment, man.
Yeah, that Nas wasn't hitting.
That listening party for Nas.
Yeah, it was after that. It was after
Seemed
that.
like it was a surprise every time he played the song.
He was like, "Oh shit, it works."
Yeah, it was around that time we did part 2. So it's been a while. And a lot of stuff has happened since then. That was a year or 2 ago, and a lot of stuff has happened since then. But it's been 20 years. It's pretty much the 20-year anniversary of when Kanye got into the car crash that nearly killed him. He fell asleep at the wheel after working late in the studio in California, and he collided with an oncoming vehicle head on, and Kanye shattered his jaw in 3 places. So remember that Kanye and that picture of him laid up in the bed
the fat face.
with the big fat face, cheeks, and now Kanye today.
Yeah.
When it seemed like he was getting quiet for a minute after the Pete Davidson and Kim thing, when he was getting mad at Pete.
Every time Pete get mentioned, I just every time Pete get mentioned, I just think about him saying that.
That's crazy.
The Charlemagne, man, that's crazy.
That was out of pocket.
That was always. Why you say that to another man? You say that to a motherfucker that be on the radio.
We're not going to be on here referring to Pete in that way. I don't know which.
Absolutely
Kanye,
not.
That is.
Oh,
man. But it seemed like he was getting quiet for a minute, and then he comes back. You know, it's always something going on. So he got this Yeezy season 9 show in Paris, and he comes out with Candace Owens with the White Lives Matters t-shirts. So when you first seen that, like, how did you take that?
That's just dangerous, man. It was like, it's like all that you stood for. Like Netflix just had this great documentary about him. You know what I mean?
That was dope.
Like showing his mom and how she was always like bigging him up and talking life into him, and it's like, I don't think she would like how you are today. Like the way you're, like, she's so pro-black, and you know what I'm saying? And you just putting White Lives Matter on the back of your shirts. Like, it's
I think
crazy.
his mom is a big reason where things turned a different way for him. I still go back to that and think that was a big reason why things turned. But yeah, that documentary was dope. And for those people that was getting sick of Kanye, it kind of made you going back and seeing the old Kanye.
See where
it was like, man, I really respect this guy's genius. Like, I miss those days of Kanye when he was just in his creative space.
You know, he was hungry. He was just making beats, rapping for people, and they didn't even care. Like, yo, Kanye definitely earned his spot where he is.
Absolutely. And he worked hard. He worked hard. Like, he definitely worked hard. But the shirt.
The shirt,
The shirt was all the way out of pocket.
We can't
even get that no leg room.
We gotta stop giving people passes. Here's the thing about Kanye. If you let Kanye talk for a long time, he's gonna say some stuff that I agree that you agree with. Yeah. But you can't say stuff like, you know, George Floyd died of fentanyl and White Lives Matter, because I'm gonna be honest with you. We had Freaks, you was there. We had Shabazz, the OG, on the podcast. Yeah. And I already had my questions about the whole Black Lives Matter movement. Yeah. But he really broke it down.
He broke it whole down.
He gave us some jewels about
real jewels.
About the mission statement of the Black Lives Matter organization. He actually had us look it up. And the mission statement of the Black Lives Matter organization wasn't geared towards black men. It was geared to. It actually kept the black men out of it.
Yeah.
So we're on the front line fighting for an organization that didn't even really have us. It was keeping us out. It was really
What was it really about?
hit it. They were running it, and that's okay. But say that's what it's about.
But have you realized that they changed that?
They after a while people started calling them out on it, and they took it out of the mission.
Took it out of there. Yeah.
But when we seen it, when we
got pulled to it when everything was going on, because we did this interview with Shabazz OG during COVID.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we had him on Zoom. We had him on Zoom, and one of the dope, most, you know what I'm saying, like conversational and information interviews that I've ever been a part of. I'm giving him respect, but he had actually told us about that.
Yeah.
When we was, because we expressing our feelings about, yeah, man, boom, boom, this and that, boom, boom. He was like, all right, but slow down, brothers. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? He threw that out there to us, and we researched it, had our phones out. He broke it down. And then, it was crazy because we went back and it was gone, and I was like, man.
Yeah, they took it down. A couple of people started calling them out, then they took it down. But I had my reservations about the whole Black Lives Matter, the organization part of it before, but then that just confirmed it, and I just fell all the way back. It wasn't like I was on the front line promoting it, but after that, it was like, no, y'all ain't even rocking with us. And the crazy thing about it is black men were on the front line fighting for something that didn't even really have you as a part of it, really. It was using us.
And then more of anything, I just think it's the meaning. Like,
that's what
just
I feel
saying
like
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It gravitates us immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't have
go ahead.
But
back to rewinding, like, not to take nothing from any of that, but do you wear the shirt? No, you don't wear the shirt. We know that. Yeah. It's the truth already, but that don't make you fucking wear it. Like, what? That's my whole point about it.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with Kanye, and I think it's dangerous because, okay, I already know the part about the Black Lives Matter organization. But when most people say Black Lives Matter, they're not saying Black Lives Matter because of the organization.
They're talking about
they're just saying Black Lives Matter. And really what Black Lives Matter is saying is really saying Black Lives Matter too. Like, we matter too. Like, we know we don't want nobody to get killed, but based on what's going on in the country and what's going on is happening to black people, and we're saying that our lives matter too.
Yeah, exactly.
So for Kanye to get on there and wear a White Lives Matter shirt with the Pope on the front of it, it's like a slap. And then you hold it, you with Candace Owens, like it's a slap in the face, and she's using you. It's it's like a slap in the face. Then you doubling down on the shirt, like it's not a good look. It's not a good look.
It's sad, man. It's sad.
Yeah,
and it's like he's losing friends and credibility as he's going further with it. Like, people ain't really.
And we can't just be like, oh, Kanye's a free thinker. He's
not
a free mind.
Thinker.
No, like,
dangerous.
People gotta get called out. You can't just base stuff off of like their popularity or how many albums sold or because we love their sneakers. Like, you know how much money this man made off the black community selling Yeezys? You know how much the black community made him?
Yeah.
And you gonna go there and wear a White Lives Matter shirt? It's a slap in the face. We know the stuff about the organization. That's fine, but it's bigger than the organization. Yeah. We're pretty much saying our lives matter too, and then you're gonna go and say, no, white lives matter. As Kanye West, Kanye West,
which we already know is from the way that they trying to handle shit, that is true. But like, it is what it is. But we here too, But I don't know. That dude's weird.
He was actually better off putting all lives matter on the back of the shirt rather than just white lives matter.
He's so weird at times, and then he's so intellect. So it just puts you, his intellectual and his weirdness just rubs you the wrong way that you don't want nothing to deal with.
I was just supporting him.
Oh, a lot of people
when he was on the Adidas and the Gap thing.
You know how many people came out, and that was my next thing, because why we not holding them people accountable to speak up about that? Because you the same way you ran to the internet to support that about Kanye, why you not supporting your people about this shit when he's wrong? I guess it's all right when it's this way, or I'm a hit him up. I got his number. I'm not gonna do that. Nah, you gotta.
Yeah, you gotta.
Sometimes you gotta handle certain shit in a way so other people don't look at you funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now you ain't speak up. Only person I see that really spoke up that really made something about the Yeezy joint when the they made the sneaks was Diddy. Diddy says something both avenues, and now as you can see, he has a problem with Diddy because Diddy brought that up.
That's the thing about it. Okay, you can say whatever you want, but then when people check you, you can't get mad at them.
You have a
can't
beef
get
with them
mad
now.
at them. You can post their text messages to
Yeah.
everybody. Like,
My
that's
point is
corny,
that-
man.
Yeah.
That's corny.
Like
And
they say, you just was at a Diddy party, and now you.
And I'm
Now
not,
you can't stand
and
the
I'm not
man.
one of them people that's going to call Kanye crazy because I don't think he's crazy. I think all this stuff is calculated. I think he got bipolar tendencies, but he's not crazy. He does this stuff with reasoning behind it. Like it's. But my thing is, you don't need to do that. You Kanye West. You got a problem.
Wait. Wasn't Kanye at the BET Awards praising Puff this
Yeah,
year?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's like, what the fuck?
He was
Absolutely.
actually one of his presenters with the whole
Yeah,
thing
the whole
on
thing
when he
was-
couldn't
Yeah,
breathe.
he presented Puff his
Yeah.
award.
Lifetime
couldn't-
Achievement Award.
Yeah, he
whatever it
presented
was,
Puff his
yeah.
award. What was that again?
That was this
That was-
year.
that was the
That was this
BET
year,
award.
right?
Yeah, the
This
BET
year, all
award.
right.
That Puff,
Like
did Puff
in
host
June.
that? Or no, he hosted another awards, but he was
Yeah.
there. He got an award there though. Yeah, or was that the BET awards or another awards? Whatever. I think it's the awards that he hosted.
That was the BET
Is
Awards.
the BET awards?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you can't be mad
That's
at
weird,
Puff.
yo.
It's like you can't get mad when people call you out. Like you call everybody out.
Yeah.
You can't be mad. Why do you think? Because Kanye, he seems to like have this moment where he seemed like he down. He's supporting like black culture, and then it just seems like he just goes off on it again. And then it seems like when he gets criticized, then he'll do something to come back. Why do we like
Keep
let
taking
this
him back.
cycle continue with him, and we seem like we keep taking him back? Is this because the Yeezys are popular? Like, why is it?
I don't know, man. That's them or that's y'all. I don't. It
You
is
got
what it
you
is.
got a
man.
lot of Yeezys,
Yes, I
man.
do,
You got a
and
lot
that's
of
where I
Yeezys.
come to fall at. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't buying nothing lately. You feel me? I ain't buying nothing lately since this bullshit. I don't think I'm never gonna buy no more. You
Yo.
feel me? I'm just being real with you. I'm just like, because I can't support nobody that's like that. I can't. Come on, man. I'm taking my hard earned out here, and I'm you know what I'm saying, because they going to say, oh, we're Timberland and Nike. They was saying fuck y'all for years. That's what they say.
Now,
But this my own people saying.
hold
fuck
on,
me.
freaks. I gotta throw this out there.
Come on.
because you were. I just want to hear what you're gonna say because you were.
I haven't wore Gucci.
You were heavy on Gucci.
I haven't wore Gucci
You
since
were
then. I got
heavy on-
Gucci's. Come holler at me. I got Gucci's right now on tilt. I don't fuck with them no more. Come
Okay.
get them.
So
you,
is
you
there,
can get them for the
is there
low.
a difference between Gucci and
Absolute-
what Gucci did and Kanye West?
Like I said, it hurts more because it's my own people.
But
Me and him share the same, preferences, and well, I ain't gonna say that, but we black.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
But also, black people are like the most forgiving people. Like we always like, man, you
Absolutely.
fucked up. But it's
You're
like-
right about that.
But it's like, man, come
You're
on,
right
back
about
here.
that.
And then it's like you fuck up again.
You're right
go
about
back.
that.
Come on, man. You keep like, but
You're right
now,
about that.
but now
But
it's
you
like
you can't-
we expect this from Kanye.
Yeah, but you
so
can't
it's like-
expect us to be out there for you. So when they doing you wrong,
don't come back to us.
don't you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I got to go back to my people. Nah, fuck that. Stay over there.
Yo,
you feel what
know
I'm
who's
saying?
doing it? Like kind of like Stacey Dash, the way she's doing it.
Man, come on. Stacey Dash ain't no motherfucking
No, I'm just- I'm
DMX
just-
was done. Stop the dumb shit.
I'm just saying.
Stacey
But
Dash ain't even know
ain't the
DMX
same
was
thing?
dead. Come on.
Yo, but it's like that.
That's a bad
You
example.
can't compare Stacey Dash and Kanye.
Stacey,
Yo, it's like,
Stacey
yo.
been in the crib getting on.
Yeah, she definitely getting light. She definitely
Yo,
getting
yo,
light.
Come on, man.
I mean, but it's like the same thing. Like she'll do something and then she'll come back and then it's
Sean,
like,
who goes away from the world like that you didn't hear that DMX is dead?
that was all a front. I don't think that was real.
Come on, man, stop.
But look, here's the thing about Kanye. Kanye does these interviews. He goes and mentions all these famous people, Italian, Jewish, all his friends. And then when they turn on him, he gets mad. And then it's like the black plight at that point. And then you turn around and then you slap the black people in the face again and you start saying something crazy. It's like, yo, make up your mind.
Right.
I like, it's stuff that he says I agree with. It's not like everything he says is just like is not true. Parts of it is true. but then he'll lose me. He'll keep going, and then he'll lose me. Right. Like, so it's not like everything he's saying is just because I don't, like I said, I don't believe he's crazy. I'm not.
It's a broken conversation.
It's just like it's all over the place. So bipolar tendencies, yes. I don't think he's crazy though. You can't be crazy to do some of the stuff, some of the amazing, great things he does. But at the end of the day, he can't get we cannot make excuses for Kanye all the time because he got hit records. He got popular sneakers. Like at some point, you got to be held accountable.
Yeah,
and you can't get mad when people check you neither. Like
I agree.
You call everybody out. Like some of his friends been saying that he's barely sleeping, which is causing issues that since his hospitalization in 2016.
Well, get him some help.
They said it began when he fired his publicist at the Paris Fashion Week. Then he scrapped his plans on the show. Like he just like, all right, this is what we're gonna do for the show. He just said, never mind, we're not doing this for the show. And he put together a whole new show, and that's when he came out with the shirts. And it's just like, and then his Jason Lee stepped down as his head media of partnerships for Yeezy after this, and that's a big deal because like this guy's popular. Yeah. So for him to say, "Yo, I can't be a part of you no more," like that started it out. Like that was a big deal. Like I don't. Does anybody got Ye ear? Like, does he listen to anybody? You think
he got too much money? He got too much power. Nobody can check him. He's like,
there's nobody can check him, freaks. No, nobody.
Kim. What we talking about? We talking about
people that say
Kim come back in his life, all this shit go away.
So you think this is all just? I do actually think a lot of this.
Kim come back in his life, this shit all go away. What we talking about?
And then that's a whole nother conversation then, because then as a black man, you got this white family.
Oh, they gonna say witchcraft. They gonna say witchcraft.
They have that much power over you. They have that much power over you, man. It's like. That's a problem.
It happens. You know what? You can't dare to fix your mouth say it happens to the best of them because the best of them don't move like that. The best of them do what they do, keep it pushing. He ain't keeping it pushing.
Well, based off what Charlemagne said, it does seem like a lot of that is stemming around him not being with Kim.
Yeah. Hey, man. Charlemagne heard the man say about Pete. So ain't no telling what Charlemagne here. This thing is a one big debacle.
It's like a daily train wreck, man. It's bad.
It is what it is. It shows who it is. And, when, hey, man, some people show who they really are, though. So that's how I look at it. Some people show who they really are at moments, and you gotta believe them. And
part of it is so sad because, like you mentioned, that documentary, and then looking back, you see, and then you see how he became the superstar, and now what is this? He lost his mom, and now you see where it's taking him, and it's like it's kind of sad in a way, but I can't give him a pass.
Well, how we know that it's the mom? How we know it? I
don't know
because I seen Consequence post the picture of him when he got in the car accident. How we know it's not something that happened when he got in the car accident?
I feel like that, like that's who he's always been, but now he has money and that's who he is.
Well, he always was arrogant. He always believed in himself. I don't have a problem with believing in yourself and being super confident. It's not a problem with that.
It's a part when you start getting disrespectful.
Yeah, it's just
that's the problem.
That's the problem, man. Fuck everything. When you start being disrespectful, that's when it's a problem, and that should go for anybody. And that's what's going on. Instagram and this social media shit is making it okay for everybody to be disrespectful. Yeah. Nah, stop being disrespectful. You feel me? Motherfuckers get hit in their mouth, Sean, for real. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of shit going on. These people, I seen some shit motherfucker posted. Motherfucker brought the dead op tombstone to his block. It's a whole different level with this. Motherfuckers is out here disrespectful, man. They doing it for this. For the attention that comes off these phones,
how many likes can I get?
We got to stop it. And then for Kanye,
you want to see the world stop? Eliminate the phones for 2 days.
Yeah, I agree. And in Kanye's case, I feel like he's so big, he don't need to do stuff for clout. Like you don't even need. You're going to get attention regardless of what you do.
He's dangerous, man. Kanye has a certain power.
Yeah.
Like, when you get people to purchase that much of your clothing or your shoes or whatever's going on to believe that's like adding somebody into your repertoire of faith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody can't handle that.
Because
there's some weak-minded people out here.
Because it's a group of people that follow him they do whatever he says. He got a group of followers that whatever Kanye says is like...
Who that reminds you of that we just got rid of not too long ago?
Let me ask you. I'm
Trump.
I'm thinking the same thing. Yo,
you
know what I'm saying? Who that reminds you of? So is he trying to be Trump?
That's it. You know, that's his guy.
He about to go in for election.
What if they ran together?
My point exactly.
Well, even Trump came out and said recently that he thinks Kanye need help. And Kanye no, he did, and he said that publicly.
That's what he's supposed to say because he want Kanye to be back on his side.
He said Donald Trump said that he's been acting too crazy lately, and he needs to seek professional help. That's the words from Donald Trump. No, I'm dead serious. Donald Trump said.
That's what Donald
Trump said that.
Donald called him motherfucking crazy.
He did.
And told him motherfucker they need to seek professional help.
Donald Trump.
Donald got some
Kanye,
nerve
you
with him.
slow it down, Kanye.
How the old folks say, you got some nerve with you, Donald. The fuck is wrong with you? Somebody needs to seek some help.
Yeah, no.
Donald told the fans that they need to call him before they come.
Let me know what time you coming.
He did say that. Yo,
who the fuck are you? This nigga, you talking about motherfucker DC professional help? Come on, Carl. This shit is messy.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy. So, one of the things that Kanye said that really, really made the black community upset was when he said that George Floyd didn't get killed by the cop. He got killed by fentanyl. And he's actually co-signing this because this is coming from Candace Owens' documentary that she put out, which was about Black Lives Matter, and it was about George Floyd. And pretty much they saying that George Floyd did not die. And Kanye is publicly saying this. He's using his platform to publicly say that George Floyd died of fentanyl and he didn't die from the cop. He said the cop barely had his knee on him. These are Kanye's words. And now, mind you, medical professionals, multiple came out and said that he died from the cop having the force on his neck. This is the professionals are saying this. So you still come over top of that as Kanye West with your big platform, your big following, and you know you got a lot of diehard people that's going to follow whatever you say, and then you say this, and it's incorrect information.
Now you're starting this whole conversation up again. More people just
going
back and forth at each other.
His family has to see this. You're not really even.
He's not even thinking about that.
Thinking about that.
He's not even thinking about that. It is what it is, and that's how he looking at it. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's how he moving. You gotta realize that's how he moving. So he not thinking about anything. He's speaking his mind, and he feels though he's speaking his mind, and it's real. You gonna accept it or not? And people that thinking that they gonna come up off him, he coming up off you, getting his message out there.
You following Candace Owens. Candace Owens is basically like the equivalent of whiteface. Like she, like you know, how they say blackface. She is whiteface. And the funny thing about it is, I got a chance to learn a little more about her, and she actually come from like a background where she was discriminated against, and somehow it's like over the years she got bought out somehow. And just became like
it was a price on Candace. You said somebody came to Candace with the bag.
Yes,
they had to.
Candace is a white woman. Like she is a diehard
white people love her.
Yo, she married to a white guy. She is white. She is wearing white face. She is white. She's like the Dave Chappelle character. That was the thing that she is like. She's a white woman.
Martin playing Bob. Bob from the marketing.
You as a black woman make a documentary. Okay, I understand the Black Lives Matter, and the basic principle of that I agree on. But most black people are not just riding with the Black Lives Matter
not the organization. We're riding for
it's the concept of what the message, the term means. And then you make about George Floyd pretty much calling him a fraud. It doesn't matter what the man had in this system. The man died from the cop putting his knee on his neck.
But then you release it.
We know this.
But then you release it on his birthday too.
It's disrespectful.
So disrespectful.
It's like, yo, and I know
it was calculated.
All the racist white people is like, go Candace and Kanye, like, and she loves that. Like they love Candace Owens is a white woman. Like, she is, man.
crazy.
She is, dog. She doesn't identify with us at all by actions.
It's just so much self-hate that is just it's
And for
disgusting,
Kanye to like, she's using you. She's using Kanye as a pawn.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going for it. Like, she's using your celebrity to sell her documentary.
and it's working.
And it's working. And now you got followers, Kanye. This is where it's dangerous.
Yeah.
You got followers that's going to say, oh, Ye said it?
I'm going to go rent that movie now.
I believe
I'm going to
him.
go watch it.
Kanye said go watch this. I believe that. And that's the dangerous part about that, because you got people that's like idol worshipers. They can't believe nothing on their own.
Yeah.
They just follow Kanye. Kanye, wherever you going, I'm following you. And I don't believe that all entertainers and people should be role models. Like, look at them as role models, but some people have such big followings. You do have some accountability.
They jumped out there when it was the supposedly the white man against him. Why they ain't jumping out there with him against the black culture and the community? I seen the post from these guys. I got names. I seen it. I seen in the post. Some of them even going back and erasing the post that they made about Kanye.
I mean, but still, like, all right,
But they not saying nothing. But do you say anything when he's supposedly your friend?
But how you go from George Bush don't like white people to this?
Yeah.
Like, how you go? That's a big jump.
I'm just thinking about, like, Consequence, Pusha T, Common, all these dudes that you
Pusha T explained that already.
Well, he's putting his real friends in a bad predicament, because it's like, yo, like Big Sean. You call Big Sean out. Like, Big Sean don't want to like go in on you because he respects you, put him in the game. But at the same time, he don't agree with what you saying. If he tell you behind the scenes, you gonna get mad and call him out.
Right.
If he calls you out publicly, it's like he being disrespectful to somebody that put him on. So all of them are like in bad situations. You know, you got Common. You got all these people, like, you know, they're putting in they're like put in bad predicaments. Yeah. Like it sucks, man. You know, Hov don't move like publicly. He not gonna call nobody out publicly. But he also, like, I ain't saying nothing to you, man, because you gonna put my stuff on the internet and stuff like that. You know I don't move like that.
I think he kind of said something. When he said, "Who gonna send the people for me?" So you gonna send the guys for me?
The goons.
Yeah, the goons. He was talking crazy. So
I definitely think, and then even John Legend, like all these people that's riding with you, Talib Kweli, like I respect Talib Kweli because he like, yo, I love you, Ye, but I'm calling you all the way out. Like I ain't giving you no pass on that. And I respect that, but you putting your friends in bad predicaments, which isn't cool, because they can't defend this. There's no way you can defend this.
I agree.
But it also makes you look crazy for even hanging out with him. Like, yeah, you fucking with Kanye West? Like, come on, yo, what is he doing right now?
Yeah, but they gonna say that anyway. But they been fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Everybody had their relationship with him for however reason that it is. But once I don't know. It's funny because, you know, like, on some real shit, like, they just was attacking Floyd when Floyd was saying what he was saying about Gucci. You know what I'm saying? They were like, nah, well, you know, this is going on, black, boom, 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 this and that, the Gucci. Floyd said what he said, you feel me? But my folks going right back wearing Gucci.
That's a fact. That's
for real. My folks going right back. So it's like, you know, it's working in what ways that it affects everybody. And when it's your friend, you're going to say, well, that's my friend. I ain't going to put him out there, so I'll call him. Man, but what fair is it that, you know, to hear, you know what I'm saying, the other side? Yeah.
So what do you feel about, you know, one of the big headlines lately has been Kanye and his anti-Semitic comments. That's been the headline. Like, what do you feel about that?
I'm just at a point where I ain't even entertaining it no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being all the way real. It's like, why entertain that?
This when it get kind of dicey because
start talking about Jewish people
because like it's stuff where he's saying it where I actually think what he's saying is true. Like it's truth behind what he's saying. It's an absolute fact. Anybody that disagrees with this is a liar. The Jewish people run the entertainment, movie, music, most of the industries. They run it. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That is a super fact. Ain't nothing wrong with what he's saying there. And they control the narratives of how they want to control. They get people canceled. They get people taken out. All of that is true what Kanye saying. Ain't no lie in that at all. Now the problem I has is these are the people that you want to be around.
Yeah.
But then when something goes wrong, then you got a problem with them, Mr. Black.
Right.
They messing with the black man. That's where I can't rock with you like that, Kanye, because you want to be with them. You want to be.
You want to sit at that table.
What Charlamagne said, like he wants to be like accepted, however he worded it, but he pretty much wants to be accepted by the white community. That's what you seek. You seek this acceptance, and when they don't give it to you, then you get mad and turn on it. Yeah. Why can't you do like Sway and just own your own, like Sway told you, and just own your own stuff? Yeah. You got a big enough platform.
Yeah.
You can make your own, put your own gears.
It eliminates all the other shit.
Yeah, but you want this white acceptance, and then when you don't get it, then you throw a little temper tantrum to throw a little fits.
My whole thing is, what do we want it for though? Because you getting it from all these high fashion brands, from Balenciaga, Louis Vuitton. You getting that. So what's your motive behind
what's
you
the
getting that
ultimate
from them?
goal?
What's the ultimate goal? Are you saying, yo, I'm bringing these black designers in and the youth, we're going to involve the culture, boom, boom, boom. You ain't doing none of that. You just walking around with their big ass boots and shit on and this big over baggy ass shit that motherfucker everybody else start jumping on that they think is hot. Like, what is it for?
Start your own, like Sway said.
But he already got his own. But it's all about now taking it to the next level. Because now you basically saying you done with Adidas. So we already know your sneak going to sell regardless. So if you really want your own and not have them to have any, no rights to copy it or whatever, this is the perfect time.
Right.
You don't want your own. You want something that nobody can explain or you can't even explain.
No.
For real, it's real shit. Like
what?
But in all, is what we're giving it right now that he wants. He wants the attention. He wants us giving him the attention.
Yeah,
that's a politician. He wants to be a politician.
Now, I ain't voting for Kanye, so you don't gotta worry about that.
Do you think he's doing this because his music ain't like that no more?
His music right now is trash. His music.
His production is good.
The dopest thing Kanye did musically is the production he did on Pusha T's last album. That's the dopest thing he did musically. Them Donda 2 on the stem play. I don't even think most people heard that, but you ain't missed much. Like, it wasn't good. Like the music, he had a couple good songs on Donda out of like 20 something songs. Like,
and that was sort of like his way of he's sneaking back in the culture. He got people flying people in our favorites that he knows are our favorites that's overlooked. You know what I'm saying? He bringing them in the mix, and then he turned around doing some shit like this.
Kanye's a leader in the culture. Like he even on like his newer albums, he's like bringing in young people and doing their sound. You're a leader in the culture, man. Make your own sound. Make them come into your world. Like you, Kanye. Don't, even when he first started doing the auto tunes and stuff, like that's when he kind of started like doing other people's stuff.
He said he been biting, so
like do your style, your sound, man. But with the whole Jewish thing, I don't want to get too deep, but you can do your own research. But if you really want to put stuff in perspective, go back and do your research and on Jewish people. And when you really go back and do your research, you're gonna see that Jewish people were black. But that's neither here or there. But it's a fact.
Who been saying that? Been saying that for a long time.
It's a fact though. So you really can't be anti-Semitic as a black person because it comes from black. It all comes from black. Just do your research. But in Kanye's thing is like, dog, you doing this. Whatever, you saying all this stuff, but you want to be with them. You want to be down with them. Mm-hmm. You really want to be accepted by them. And that's where the disconnect is at. Like, why? Like Freak said, why do you want to be accepted by these communities so much? Yeah. Like, do you hate? Like, what, you don't like being black? Like, what is it? Like, explain it to me.
I agree.
Yeah. That's what it is. Like, why are you going out your way to be accepted for somebody who doesn't like you anyway?
Yeah, they can. Yeah, and these people can cancel. You're in their industries. They run it. I'm not saying it's right, but it is what it is. Yeah. If they want to take you out, they can. That's how they do.
Yeah.
You seen Nick Cannon, and he did a moonwalk back. He came out boldly. They put that pressure on him. He did a Mike moonwalk right back on the whole stage.
You know he want to be Mike too. In his heyday.
I was respecting Nick. I'm like, damn, Nick, you said that, man. Nick, they took that
backpedal like a motherfucker, didn't he? He couldn't take it.
Back on Wild and Out.
No, what the fuck did I do?
The checks and stop.
No one I'm supposed to say this to myself in the mirror in the bathroom.
Now Ice Cube ain't take his back. Ice Cube stood on this thing, and it passed, and it passed over.
Yeah, because Cube is saying fuck the police for years.
If you gonna say it, you gotta stand on it.
Stand on it.
But you know,
you gotta be ready for it. He wasn't ready for it. Nick wasn't ready for it.
But Kanye's reasoning,
the turban, one of the fucked up turbans he put on, fuck this head up.
But Kanye's reasoning is hard to accept because he's all over the place, and you do it when something bad happens to you when a relationship. So it's kind of hard to really respect where you're coming from with it, even though you're still saying truth. It's truth in there. Like, it's not like he's just saying a bunch of crazy stuff. It is truth in there, but this is the people that you want to associate with. Like,
that shit is crazy.
Now everybody dropping you because they run stuff. Who's a billionaire and JP Morgan Chase writes you a letter saying we no longer want your money? Like, who did that happen to?
Yeah, he said he gave JP Morgan over how much he gave JP Morgan? Some millions.
How did they write? Or Candace Owens leaked the letter. But how did they write you a letter and say we no longer want your money and you a billionaire?
When do you find out that you got the
called
letter?
him out. He called him out. He put their business out there.
Yo, that's unheard of to me. That is unheard of to me.
That is
like, yo,
crazy.
We don't want your money. No, we don't want your billions. No more.
I'm sorry. You gotta go somewhere else.
And
so is JP Morgan saying that because they not feeling what he promote, or they don't like what he said about them?
Man, I think some of
Let's be real.
I think some of them people at the top in that banking industry too, and they made that call.
He put their business out there.
He put that call.
He put
out.
their business out there.
And it's like a domino effect, man. Yeah. Balenciaga cut ties with him. It's like everybody is cutting ties with him. It's like it's a big snowball effect.
He gonna put himself in a bad situation.
But these are the relationships that you want now, and then you're disrespecting black people. So now who you gonna have? You gonna wait for the Kardashians to take you back? Like,
that's a wrap for that.
I told you what's going on already.
That's crazy.
I don't know why you act like it's a joke.
It's all about Kim. It's all about Kim. Like that, put that voodoo hex on him.
Hey, quick.
They got a track record though.
They definitely do. They definitely do. Ah, man.
Kanye. Whew.
LeBron's show didn't air his episode on The Shop. LeBron James show on HBO. They didn't air his episode.
Now,
they did the right thing.
Now, whose call is that, you think? LeBron's? Or?
Yeah, that's his call.
LeBron made it like it. I mean, I can't say LeBron ain't talk about it, but they made it seem like it was their call, not a coming from up top call.
But we know who run the shop.
Yeah, Brian, like,
stop playing these games. Come on. Stop the dumb shit, Carl. We know who run the shop.
But
nothing happened unless he said.
But unlike others, they could have put that episode up, and I'm sure. And I don't think he was saying nothing crazy. He was just they based that off the fact of the other stuff he was saying.
Why should we promote you?
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Now, how does that footage not get leaked coming from HBO? HBO had full episodes leak. You know what I'm saying? That didn't even come out for months. This is 2022. You tell me somebody that work at HBO can't. Yo, Kanye was on here talking crazy. This is why we.
But he wasn't.
I don't think Kanye was saying anything crazy on the episode. They just based that off of the other stuff.
They don't want to associate with him right now.
We don't want
their brand. He don't fit their brand. He don't fit their brand right now. For what they represent, he don't fit it. That's respectable.
Now he was probably on the show giving jewels, but they made a conscious decision like, nah, we don't want to associate with that.
It's a bad time to air. It's a bad time to air. Yeah. Seemed like everybody trying to get off the
what's hot
thing.
Yeah.
And that's the difference, because when you in this type of world, as far as with media, we know that you may not support it or support what he do or may not want to be a part of it. It's just that you have to talk about it because everybody talking about it and everybody wants to know how you feel.
Yo, but the thing is,
when you in this field,
he's not even promoting shit. He's not doing anything.
He's not. He just
That's
talking.
The crazy part.
They promoting him.
He don't got an album.
That's what it's about.
He's not no money.
Is he leading in Black Twitter? I don't got none of that shit.
He had the Yeezy season. I mean, nobody. Well, I don't wear his clothes, but he had the Yeezy season 9 fashion.
Who wearing that? But anyway, yo, is he running Black Twitter? I know y'all got Black Twitter and all that type shit.
He runs. He's like.
Is he leading everything. Topic right now?
He's making a social. He's not even making social media rounds. He's just posting everything on social media. But he's making the new.
I'm going to my phone like I'm part of Black Twitter.
He's making the media rounds. He's going to all the media outlets that'll take him. But the thing about it is, okay, it's the media outlets is letting them just do him. Like if you're going bring him on your thing. You gotta act correct, or you gotta be willing to be challenged. You can't think we just gonna give you this open forum to just say whatever you want, and we just gonna let you. Okay, Kanye, thanks for saying whatever you want.
That's crazy.
It ain't gonna go. I actually respect LeBron and whoever else is behind that decision. I respect it because I guarantee the episode he's probably giving jewels on there. Yeah, it probably has nothing to do with none of this. I don't think so. But they probably just like, nah, we don't want to associate. And even Puff said he had a shirt coming out honoring Kanye, but he couldn't do it now because he was like, he wasn't feeling this energy he putting out there.
And so all that stemmed from what they did to him with the Adidas shit. Well, Puff probably came up with that idea. You know what I'm saying? Because that's his friend.
And I agree with Kanye that Adidas was doing them dirty. All that money he made for them, it didn't come out with a fake.
But why is Mace saying that's his son and he coming right back like agreeing with everything Mace said?
I think Mace even got quiet after a while with that. I think it even got a little too heavy for him. I think he even fell back. Because, Mace was one of Kanye's favorite rappers, if not his favorite rapper. So they always had a good
soft spot. He got a soft spot for Mace.
Yeah, but I think Mace even fell back. At first he was riding with him, and I think he even was like, all right,
I can't fuck with this. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Didn't Kanye produce for Mace when he 98? He was doing some stuff with
Harlem World.
Yeah, Harlem World.
Some of his first production was on the Harlem World album.
Because Mace was on that documentary when it first started. He was on there.
He was early on, man. He actually gave. I think that was his first credit.
Yeah.
It was on the Harlem World album, like an official credit. But I don't know. So, what do you think about the backlash Kanye's been getting? Kanye. And particularly Nori has been getting from letting Kanye go on his platform, Drink Champs, and do the interview, and people haven't been liking it. Then Nori went on an apologizing run, apologizing to everybody. What do you think about how that played? What do you think about?
What did Nori say?
What? He said that it's not Think Champs, it's Drink Champs.
So what do y'all think about the backlash? How do you think he played it wrong? How do you think the thinking going into it was?
I think people was more upset with yo, how did you not correct him when he's talking crazy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Was this all about? We know Kanye gonna get views. We know he gonna get us
absolutely
millions.
Yeah,
that's why he had 2 parts.
Because he had nothing to promote. You had no album. This is what his third time on Drink Champs.
So we don't hold them. We're not holding them credible as a credible media outlet.
Why am I doing that? I don't care about that. It was.
I mean, to an extent. I mean, Drink Champs is there. That's where the legends go. You know what I mean?
So if Kanye goes in there and says whatever because it's Drink Champs, it's okay. Does that mean it's okay? Because he on Drink Champs, so we can say
I ain't
whatever.
saying that. I'm just saying that why am I holding him credible on somebody else's show that makes no never mind to me? Not saying like that, but you already know why he was on there. He was on there to do him.
That's a big platform, though.
Yeah, it
is.
A big platform. Who we take that up with? Is it a platform motherfucker president? I'm just asking. It is what it is, man. They didn't know it was going to go that way.
So is Nori deserving of backlash for it?
Hey man, how can you deserve a lot of backlash for what somebody else said out their mouth?
But you kind of set him up though to fail.
Nah, because who knows what Kanye gonna come and say? Kanye sat up there in front of on live television and said, George Bush don't care about black people. How can you predict what he's gonna say? Yeah. He jumped on stage and took the mic from Witchcomb and said Beyonce had the best video, best album. Yeah. How can you predict that shit? Come on, stop the dumb shit, y'all. Y'all, we got to stop this.
But Drink Champs is not Kanye's platform. So
it ain't.
That's like somebody coming on. This is
my thing.
Somebody coming on Concert Crew podcast and saying whatever they want, and then people gonna be like, yo,
"Are you gonna say something?"
What? Absolutely.
All right. So what are we talking about?
But I'm just saying. So
why am I holding somebody accountable that didn't say anything? He's not my hero to step up for something of that nature.
Yeah, but if it was us and he was on Concert Crew
it would go that way, Carl.
So then why? He has a bigger platform. He's the host. He's the guy. Why did him and
why am I you not understanding what I'm saying? Why am I holding him accountable for something he didn't say on his platform? That's something I can't predict him to act how he's going to predict. We all human beings. But I can't do that. Now, what I can do is I can edit and cut
or correct him. Or say, nah, that's not cool.
Him on
I can, but I'm not holding Nori accountable for something he didn't do because somebody else said something out of their mouth on his platform. I can't hold him accountable for that. That's if Nori's my friend, I call him and talk to him. Yo, boom, boom. I can't hold him accountable for that. How the fuck the only thing I can control is the cuts what I didn't cut.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
So then why is Nori? If that's the case, then why is Nori apologizing then?
I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe George's pressure. We don't know. We don't know. I got a question for you. Why did BET Hip Hop Awards didn't air live?
Oh, they had to edit it.
It never aired live. They got to edit it.
My point exactly. So what are we talking about?
They got to chop and
they also have also have a delay with the audio
live,
anyway.
Yeah.
So am I holding Nori accountable for editing? Or am I holding Nori accountable because he didn't say nothing when Kanye was talking? Come on, man. Let's be real.
Well, only problem I have with it, if Kanye can come on your platform and say whatever you want, the only problem I have with it is if you disagree. Because I've seen Nori on the show arguing with people before, the tragedy, all kind of people. So my thing is, if he's saying something you disagree with, why not disagree with him on your platform just to show the other side instead of just letting them say whatever? That's my only thing.
All right, and
he was saying
and
because he didn't want him to walk out.
My point exactly. Who you rather have walk out, Tragedy or Kanye? No disrespect, Tragedy, because you made a hell of a motherfucking presence on a classic album. But who you rather have walk out?
Well,
but let's be real.
Look, whatever Kanye do is going to make headlines. What was one of the biggest moments of the Breakfast Club? Think about it. Over the years, when Baby came in there and said that little thing and walked out. This is social media era, man.
Yeah, I understand that.
If Kanye,
but how are we holding Nori accountable?
If Kanye would have got mad and walked out, it would have made the thing even bigger. If Nori would have checked him and he walked out, it would have made it even a bigger. It would have made it even a bigger myth.
But who predicts some shit like that somebody's going to actually come out their mouth and say some weird shit like that?
Kanye had to call Nori. Kanye had to call
Instead
Nori.
Yo, I need to get on. I want to get on. And so you're not going to say. Oh, so now you saying that it's a questionnaire once Kanye call you?
No, I'm not saying that.
All right, Kanye, hold on. Let's go through this questionnaire real quick. Yeah. No. Are you going to talk about this? You want to talk about that? Man, that shit ain't going. Man, when you want to get on, man, say no more. I'll see you when you get here. No,
that's fine. Kanye can say whatever he wants to say. But if I disagree with you, I have the right to check you or say I disagree with you without you getting mad and throwing a temper tantrum.
Yeah, but how can we control that is what I'm saying to you, Carl. How can we control somebody handling something a different way than what you expect them to handle? So
you're saying media has no control over Kanye West?
I'm just saying copy and paste and cut and edit and all that. Yeah, that's the only way that's the only control you got, man. Other than that, you lied. My point that I was making, out of all the awards that come on live, why is BET Hip Hop Awards pre-recorded?
Because they scared of what rappers going to do.
My point exactly, man. Stop. Come on, can we?
But I don't think Kanye West is like one of the most dangerous rappers.
Do I make sense?
You're right.
I don't think Kanye West is one of the most dangerous rappers where you think he's going to do something crazy. You think he's going to say something.
Man, that nigga went on TV and said George Bush don't like white people live.
He
at
did.
the time of what's going on.
He did. But
that's bold.
Nobody is really surprised when Kanye's saying something that's controversial. Like, that's what he do.
My point exactly. So why are we on part 3?
But why can't you?
Keeps happening.
But why can't you say something if that is your platform? Drink Champs was the Kanye episode did make it even bigger, but it was a super big platform before that. Yeah. So
it was.
You got something.
Kanye got the most views in Drink Champ history.
I agree, but you still got something to stand on without that. He called you for a reason.
I understand.
He called.
So I got a question for you. Do you do a questionnaire on what he wants to talk about? That's like Hove calling in right now. Concert crew, I want to record you.
And he on.
Do we do a question? My point exactly. So what are we talking about?
But
so now that Hove get on. Do you get on and let him talk and explain why he feels the way he is? And we put it up, or you cut it and you call Hov, yo, I had to cut this out, Hov. You put it up. It happens, yo. You fight the noise when it happens.
But freaks, get this. We're media now. We're media.
Absolutely.
So as media, if you say something,
you control your media, right?
Exactly. You control your outlet.
So what get the most likes on Instagram? Because we just was talking about this. What gets the most likes and the most views on Instagram?
You don't want to offend nobody. That's the thing.
What, Reels?
Disrespect gets the most likes and the most views on Instagram. Not somebody promoting their brand, not somebody doing something positive. Disrespect gets the most. Why you think everybody keep recording everything? As soon as there's a fight going on, they recording it. People pull their phone out instead of breaking up the fight. Disrespect gets the most attention. He's being disrespectful right now. Give it some time. He'll come back. He being disrespectful right now. It is what it is.
Oh, so give us some time. We come back. And
I'm not saying that is cool what he's doing. I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm just telling you what's going on right now. Period. So it gets the most views and the most likes.
So where do we stand at on since you said it's okay, Kanye?
I'm
I'm just saying where do we stand at with freedom of speech? Because that's been a big conversation right now.
Yes, it has.
Where do we stand at with Kanye and his right to freedom of speech and freedom of speech, period?
You can have freedom of speech, but you can't have it at certain places, I guess. Like for instance, we're all at a packed movie theater. You can't be in the back yelling fire and everybody running gets trampled.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
and
saying?
It's not a fucking fire.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you can say what you want, but you can't.
Okay,
that's certain times and places.
That's interesting that you say that. So, okay, freedom of speech. I believe in freedom of speech. But now you saying that, medical experts are saying that George Floyd died from somebody putting their knee to your neck. Kanye's using this big platform and saying, no, he died of fentanyl. That's freedom of speech for Kanye. Everybody's saying that's freedom of speech for Kanye.
Yeah, it is, but that's when Nori should have came with the rebuttal of multiple medical examiners proved that it wasn't the fentanyl. It was this cop laying on his neck for 9.5 minutes.
But that wasn't done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And Kanye just had an open mic to just say whatever. It was no challenge.
Why am I putting Nori on this high platform of responsibility for him to do that?
I'm not, but he came to his Nori.
I feel what you're saying. He should have handled it different.
I know we like Super Thug and Oh No, but Nori is media now. No matter how you want to put it.
So maybe it was a bad play on his part. But why are we? It seemed like everybody is so much in the rush to crush him and what they got going on.
I'm not crushing
because of what they represent. Because that when you look at it and what they represent is everybody looking at it as negative in a way. Man, they don't do nothing but get high and drink on the show. Let's be real. So what more way to either to put more damper on it than say, oh, you're not doing what you're supposed to do? Who say I'm supposed to do it the way you want me to do it? This is my shit.
Look, And if that's the case, then he shouldn't be walking around apologizing. Just stand on it.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
You may be right. You might be right with that. But like I said, maybe the people, all right, okay, say no more. Maybe he accepted
I don't
that.
think they took it down off the actual YouTube, but they
It
took
didn't even matter if
They took it down off the Drink Champs platform.
Man, who has a big hand? Like you said in the chat not too long ago, who has a big hand in YouTube?
Yo, Leroy Cohen.
Yeah,
he's Jewish too.
He's Jewish.
come on, man.
But Leroy
this
Cohen
my
about
thing.
that money though.
So what was the point of taking Drink Champs episode down if all these other people that just had their phones up to the motherfucking TV recording it and then posting on their shit is still playing it? What was the point of taking it down?
There's no point.
You're trying to get somebody to silence something that they got good going on because somebody came on there and said something that's uncomfortable to y'all.
Kanye was going to get views no matter what he got.
It don't matter.
He could have gone there and said nothing.
I agree.
With a ski mask on and breathing.
I'm gonna tell you. I tell you this. Why isn't every time that Kanye interview being played is being taken down? It shouldn't be up there at all if you're going to make Drink Champs take theirs down. Penalty, fine everybody. Other than that, it's some bullcrap.
I'm not for.
But I've respected why Nori took it down because he feels though it's doing the right thing and what he's representing. And, but it's like I said, man, you got to talk about both sides. You can't just mention the bright side.
I'm for freedom of speech. I'm for freedom of speech.
I'm not with talking stupid.
Kanye has the right to say whatever he wants. He does. As a human being, he has the right to say whatever he wants. The problem with him is when you say certain stuff because of your following and because of your platform.
It's dangerous.
That's dangerous to people and dangerous to your people, black people. If that's what you're identifying with, it's dangerous to your people. Now, when people come back at you, you can't be mad and try to attack them because they disagree with you. You're not right about everything. You're not. And when some people check you, it's okay to be checked sometimes, man. It's okay to be checked.
I agree.
You can acknowledge that, I was wrong, or yes, I was played. Yes, somebody's using me as a pawn. You got to acknowledge that, man.
Kanye is too smart to be acting this dumb.
It is what it is, man.
He's bigger than this.
Exactly.
I'm just saying he's bigger than this. You don't need to stoop to certain levels to sell whatever you selling, whether it's shirts, whether it's sneakers, whether it's music.
Maybe people is putting too much into Kanye, and they need to start putting more into their religional aspect.
I agree. They call that
their own family.
They call that idol worship. Stop looking at these people as your gods.
As your gods, yeah.
He's not your God. And when you stop, but he knows I have this power over people, so he uses it to his benefit. And I'm saying don't do it at all. I agree with you 100%, freaks. Don't do it.
Yeah.
But people are holding them at this, at that level, which I don't agree with.
What did my man J. Cole call him? False prophet.
False prophet. J. Cole called him out. And this is a guy that looked up
to
Kanye West.
It's just real.
But he called him out, and he was absolutely right with everything he was saying about Kanye. It was true. And he I looked up to you. I wanted to be you. But I got to check you.
And it's crazy because that verse is still relevant today.
Absolutely.
That's
absolutely
crazy.
And at the end of the day, his music isn't good. Like
what
we known Kanye about was producing, and then when he became a star as a rapper. The production is still there when he wants to, but he be going left a lot. But Pusha T is the only one that can kind of get him in this zone where he be in pocket.
Yeah.
What's the last good Kanye West album?
The last album I really liked kind of was The Life of Pablo was all right. That was all right.
I ain't talking about all right that you like.
I like The Life of Pablo.
All right. Stop hitting shit with all right and want us accepted.
The Life of Pablo was good.
Yeah, that was good.
It was good. I ain't call it a classic or nothing, but it was good.
It was all right.
And that was a long time ago. Don't get it don't get it twisted, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Kanye's like that guy that you like him, but he does dumb stuff. And you forgive him, and he does more dumb stuff. It's just like he is who he is.
It is what it is, man.
George Floyd's family has filed a $250 million lawsuit against Kanye West. How do you think that's going to end, if you could predict?
Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna shake.
I don't think they'll get 250.
I don't think they're gonna go 250, but they're gonna get money.
Yeah,
They're
they
gonna.
get something,
It's gonna
but-
be some kind of settlement. You know why I know they're gonna get some kind of settlement? Because he's apologizing now.
Yep.
And when you start apologizing, that means somebody got in your ear enough to say, you know what, this ain't good for the portfolio.
That wasn't a good idea.
They trying to get it down to 50, ain't they? They probably trying to get it down. They ain't budging.
That's 20 or 30.
Making him pay.
maybe.
20
You
or
want to
30,
be
that-
more responsible for saying some fuck shit, lose some money,
Yeah.
and watch how shit happen.
I agree. I agree. No, I think some money's going to be lost here. Like you said, I don't think it's going to be $250 million, but that was irresponsible for him to say.
You got to
Like,
aim high from the beginning.
It was irresponsible for him to say, and that's disrespectful to his family. And it wasn't like they was calling you out. This came out the blue. Y'all just started going after them.
Yeah.
Like the man is dead and gone.
So now
like,
you just-
why are you going in
Now
on
you're just
him?
bringing up old wounds again.
Like he got a daughter.
Yeah.
Like Steven Jackson, I respect Steven Jackson always standing up for his guy and calling him out. You know, he ride for George Floyd, good, bad, or ugly, as he should.
Yeah.
But like they're going to get, his family's going to get paid. They're not going to get $250 million, but they're going to get paid. And Kanye apologized. He's not like fully apologizing. He's pretty much saying like, I'm sorry, y'all took it the wrong way. But the simple fact that he's doing that lets me know, like, yeah, somebody had a conversation with you, like, yo, you gotta clean this up a little bit because you really could take a financial hit.
Well, it's too late now. I mean,
He should have just donated.
damage is done.
He would have got more. He would have got more respect and more behind him if he had just donated to something towards the family to generate something
Like a foundation
against
or something.
police brutality in the name of George Floyd. You feel what I'm saying? Then taking a hit like this, but you gotta make a motherfucker feel accountable for what they did.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, you never know how his daughter or his mother or anybody is affected by this by revisiting this.
How about this?
That has to be terrible. Like,
Yeah.
think about his
Sure.
daughter, man. Like,
Come on, man. How can
Yo.
you look at your people die like that?
That'd
That's
be
some
crazy
real
if, like,
shit, bro.
you know, like,
Can you just say, then the first thing come to your head, man, I wish I was there.
yeah, that's crazy.
oh man, and he also buys the free speech platform Parler because everybody's like kicking him off or signing some. So he buys the free speech platform Parler. But guess what?
What's that?
Candace Owens' husband owns it. So it's all tying in. Everybody getting the bag.
Big payday
Like, look
from-
at that. Like, Candace Owens and her family then came up.
That was cute.
And you know what they represent? Whiteness. Candace Owens is a white woman. I'll say it again. She is a white woman. Kanye getting played, man.
Yeah.
Like, where do y'all see this going? Is it just going to be more headlines? Is it going to get worse?
Of course it is.
Like, what happens with this?
This is the reason why we on episode number 3. It's coming.
It took a couple years.
We'll be
though.
on
It took
10.
a couple years.
We'll
though.
be doing a diamond episode soon.
Damn.
We'll be doing a diamond. We'll be doing a diamond joint.
I just hope Kanye gets his health together, man, because I feel like it's not going to end good.
I
I
got
feel
that.
like
I
the
got that
signs
feeling
is
too,
like,
and I don't want it to end.
I'm not trying
like
to speak
bad.
that into existence,
Me neither, but
but it's
I have a
like-
bad feeling like it's going down a bad road. Like
Which could be true.
health wise,
Yeah.
I feel like everybody, the people that's just
powers that
yes
be.
men.
What if it's not health?
Well, it could be mental health. All of it's health.
Yeah, I
At
feel
the
you.
end of the day.
What if it's just him doing him?
But if you do it to the point where it hurts your body and your well being and your health, that's
We
a
wouldn't
problem.
know that until we get some diagnoses on his physical from his doctor. We wouldn't know that.
I just don't want it to end. I hate talented people when these stories end real bad. I just don't want it to end bad. And the way it's going, I feel like nobody can talk to him. If people are trying to talk to him, I feel like he's not listening. And I just feel like it's not going well.
It's not
And I don't
going
want
well
it to
at all.
end well. I want him to get himself together, man. I want him to be healthy. You're a billionaire. You're talented. You're a musical genius. Like, you're not even a musical genius. You can't take away what Kanye contributed to the arts, like whether it's music, fashion, or he's made a major contribution, but that doesn't mean you can just say whatever. Like it don't.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to end and then everybody like, man, I wish I would have did this. I wish I would have did that.
But you know what? Now it's getting to the point there where the stuff that he's doing is overshadowing all the creative stuff. So it's almost like you did all this for nothing if you every 5 minutes you saying something crazy, offending people. You know what I mean?
It's people in their 20s and 30s that don't really like understand college dropout, graduation, late registration. All they see is all this stuff he doing right now.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing about the impact that he made. And Yeezys. Of course, they know about Yeezys. But they don't really see about, maybe if they watch the documentary, they can go back and check. But most people don't know like his contributions to this thing, man.
I agree.
Kanye West is a legend, but he got to get himself together. And this ain't cool. He even also recently said that he gave Quentin Tarantino and Jamie Foxx the idea for the Django.
That's what he said?
He did say that.
He probably did.
But it's funny because a lot of people are comparing him to Samuel L. Jackson's character now. Yeah. So it's funny for him to say
He probably seen this stuff as him, so that was easy.
Wow. But no, he did say that. That's a fact. He said that.
That's actually kind of funny. I'm not even going to lie.
Wow, man. I miss the old Kanye. Yo, first level of business. Stop rocking with Candace Owens, please, man. Let's start from there, man. Stop rocking with Candace Owens, please. She playing you, dog.
You talking to a wall, man.
She playing you, dog.
You talking to a wall.
That's his crew right now. Candace Owens, I can't ride with that.
You talking to a wall, man.
I can't ride with that.
I think everybody talking to a wall, talking to Kanye. It is what it is, man.
It's so dangerous.
Kanye 10
really
will be coming up real soon.
Believe what you're saying.
Shout out to My Son. Shout out to Sean King. Shout out to Talib Kweli and a few others that's boldly making statements. They ain't worrying about relationships. They ain't worrying about if he gonna catch feelings or not. They just boldly letting it know that this ain't the look. And I agree with him. He can't get a pass. He cannot get a pass. He cannot get a pass, y'all. Kanye, I hope you get it together. Fall back from the whole industry limelight and all of that, and just get yourself together, man. For real. You got kids. What you doing? You hurting the black community right now. This ain't a good look. Get yourself. You're a creative person. You always gonna be creative, but get yourself together, dog. That's all I got.
Carl, I'm gonna say something real quick. Don't get offended. I think you ended the last Kanye in that same manner. I think you ended Kanye too the same way you ended this one.
Damn, all of them gonna be ended the same.
Yeah, you can just press the play button when it comes to that part.
Copy and paste it.
Well, I'd rather end it saying that than end it saying rest in peace, man.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Get it together while you can, because it's the slope is going on isn't good.
It ain't looking good.
I'm not trying to speak that. But either way, whatever has happened it's not projecting to a good thing right now.
Nah. Absolutely not.
So, and nobody at the end of the day, nobody wants to see people. I don't want to see them kind of stories, man. It's not good for nobody.
Now, are y'all like surprised by his actions, or are you like?
I'm not surprised when Kanye is going to do some outlandish stuff, but where he's taking it to now,
it's different.
It's just like I'm looking at him from a lens like, come on.
It's kind of scary.
It's like, come on, man. Because I understand his power. Like he has power. Like you said, we shouldn't look at these people like this, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
He has it. So just be mindful of your responsibility with your power. Like it's different. You can't compare this to no backpack rapper or nothing. Like Kanye is different level, man.
Different level. I agree.
So yo, man, I missed the old Kanye part 3. Let us know what you feel. Is Kanye right? Is he wrong? Is it you don't care? Is it over exaggerated? Let us know what you feel, man.
I think at the end of this episode you should play J. Cole's song. For real.
It is a fitting song.
It's a fitting song. You know what I'm saying? We're going to sneak that in somewhere for the people.
Yo, that's like the most nicest disrespectful diss song.
Nah, it's not disrespectful. It's the truth.
Nah, I'm saying, but that makes it more disrespectful. He's telling you the truth.
Yeah.
It definitely disrespectful. But he telling them the truth altogether. Great song.
In a nice
great
way.
song. Yo, man. I miss the old Kanye.
See
That's
you.
all I'm going to say.
Stay going.
But yo, we Concert Crew Podcast.
Yes,
Make sure
sir.
y'all go follow us at Concert Crew Podcast.
Yep.
Make sure y'all go download, subscribe.
All that.
We on all digital platforms. Make sure y'all go to our YouTube page. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe
Hit
button,
that button, man.
Check out all of our videos, man. We gonna continue to March 4th. I know Taz will have a
Always.
lot to say. I got the March 4th shirt on today. I know Taz will have a lot to say about this episode. We gonna continue to March 4th. Long live Taz. We gonna keep
Yes,
on
sir.
saying it. Long live
Get
Taz,
used to it.
man. But yo, we Concert Crew Podcast. We miss the old Kanye. But unfortunately, I don't think we ever gonna get the old Kanye
It's
again.
over.
It's a wrap for that.
It's over, man. Concert Crew Podcast. Yo, Pito, hit us with the fader. We out.
Yeah.